Hi everyone, this is Mr. Data, and welcome back to the Dataverse. So today we have another request from one of our commenters, and that is for MCMMO parties, how to make them, what's the point of them. And so I want to take that a little step further. We are going to cover MCMMO parties here. It's super quick, it's super easy, but I also want to cover why you need it, why you want it. And the big part of that is going to be MCMMO skills. Super important. So first thing I'm going to do here is I am actually going to send a message out to the server, let them know what we're doing, and get some people to pop over here and fill up our MCMMO party. So let's do that real quick. I will be right back. Alright, so we have called in the server, and so we've got a couple people that are joining here. So we're actually going to be getting fishing XP from them. Now, how did I create this party? Super easy. Let's pop this one real quick. That's going to go for the whole island. Everybody that's grinding on here will get that. So to create the party, I do party create Mr. D4T4 and then type 1234. Now the reason you want to do that, if you don't put a password, I'd have to manually invite everyone that wanted to join my party, and I don't want to. So instead, I'm typing party create Mr. D4T4, and then when they come, all they have to type in is party join. I typed it in. All they have to do is they type in party party join Mr. D4T41234. There we go. So that is literally all they have to type, and then they will join the party directly. Now also, you can see right now I'm getting fishing skills and I'm doing absolutely nothing just because they are already fishing. So that's a big part of it. Now what we want to do is we type in party, and you'll notice I can see everyone that's currently in my party. I'm sure we'll have a few more join here soon, but also I am level 10. So you get XP as a party super quick. Literally all you have to do is type in /party XP share equal, and that will make sure that we're all sharing party equally. We're all sharing the XP equally amongst the party. So while they're fishing, we're all gaining XP for that. I can come over here and, I haven't worked on unarmed, so why not? I come over here and punch a squid and get us all some unarmed skills. So now everyone is getting unarmed skills. I'm also going to be getting fishing skills. And then if that guy is using a sword, which it looks like he is, yep, he's using a sword. So now I'm also getting sword skills. I am getting all of these all at once, and we're not doing anything at all here. Though my inventory is going to start filling up pretty soon. So let's get rid of that. Anyways, so that's how you do it. Also, it's really important that if you're going to AFK, just leave the party open. Even if one of my island members is here and they join the party, they don't have to do anything. They're just going to get this for free, for absolutely nothing. They don't have to do anything. They just join the party, AFK, that's it. So the next big piece is, why is this important? So that takes a little bit more explaining. So let's bring them up. We're going to break them down here piece by piece. All right, so the first one I want to cover here is going to be super big. Let's go ahead and drop in the XP booster too. XP and Skycorn 1.5x boosters active on our island. Enjoy. All right, so I'm going to do IS Warp Explosive. So the trick with this one is that once you hit level 50, you get Super Breakup, which is why everything clears so quick. I'm also wearing my armor, which definitely increases that a ton, but you have to get level 50 to do this. And the skill starts with just a 2-second duration, and it gives 1 second for every 50 levels of your mining. Now, my mining is 1847, and this actually caps out at 2000, which is roughly a total of about 41 seconds that you can actually make it cap out at when you hit mining level 2000. And again, I'm actually earning more XP because I have a bunch of people in this party with me. We're all gaining a bunch more XP. And there you go, look, somebody just hit a power level. Every time they hit an increment of 100, it's going to pop in chat, which is really encouraging actually, because we're going to see a bunch of people getting a bunch of bonuses out of nowhere. So that's the main one here, is mining is super rarer, just lasts longer. That's it. Super useful. The next one we've got here is going to be, there's repair. That one's not really too useful. Smithing is not really too useful. Fishing is one that I need to clarify with staff, but fishing base vanilla, it just makes it so that you are less and less likely to catch junk. But honestly, with the enchants that we have and whatnot, I don't know how much that one's going to matter. I assume that it's just going to make it so you catch higher and higher level fish. That's the main point. Next, let's see what we got here. Next, we have herbalism. Now, herbalism has one key factor that you're going to want to know about, and that is level 1000. When you hit level 1000 herbalism, then everything that you plant will automatically replant. See here, watch this. I don't have herbalism 1000. I break this, it does not replant at all. If I had herbalism level 1000, then it would automatically replant. I wouldn't have to do anything else. That is so insanely useful because it saves you just an insane amount of time. Other than that, it gives you small bonuses on how much you may gain out of it, but those aren't really going to be enough to really talk about here. The main thing is herbalism level 1000. That is huge. Once you get there, don't even worry about it. Next, we've got tree feller, which at level 50, you get the ability, wood cutting at level 50, you get the ability of tree feller. So let me show you that one. I think I've got level 50 wood cutting. Let's check. So what this one is I can crouch and run, and I will instantly break all these. Let me see, what level is my wood cutting? It's 75, perfect. All right, so I'm going to turn up speed real quick. Then I can crouch. Oh, whoops. Crouch. I'm going to click off to the side with a right click. I readied it, and there we go. You guys see how quickly I ended that? No issue at all. That is tree feller. Instantly falls a tree. So what you want to do if you have this active, you can have log hoppers hooked up. Those are nice to have, but you definitely want to have just a long, straight line of trees. That's what you want. Now this one, it actually means that it increases by 1 second every 5 levels, and it maxes out at level 100 at 22 seconds, which 22 seconds of that is an insane amount. And honestly, you're not going to need too much of that, but it's nice if you ever want to just make some quick money that way. All right, so next we've got combat, the stuff everybody loves to talk about. Let's see here. So first off, we have unarmed. Unarmed, basically it increases the amount of damage that you will do. The best one that you want to farm to do this one is actually going to be iron golems. And once you level it up enough, you can actually get to the point that you can pretty much insta-kill iron golems with only your fist. It's a little known fact that I think it was 2 seasons ago, Perk was the first one to get first place on a D-boss with his fists alone, because he decided to train it up. Figured, why not? Let's do it. And he did it. He defeated a boss with his fists alone. And basically, all else that this gives you, hits do 50% more damage over a short time when you hit Berserker, and it just levels up that further. You've got the steel arm style, which is the big part. It just adds extra damage. It gives a base extra 3 damage, and then 1 damage per 50 levels, which caps out at level 8. Caps out at level 250 for a total of 8 extra damage. And it caps as well with that Berserker, so you get that 8 damage extra, and then the 50% bonus from Berserker when that pings. Alright, now there is a disarm ability here, but that's not going to be something that they use on this server. It's just too overpowered. But next, we've got looting. Unarmed basically gains a small looting ability. I don't have the exact breakdown of that one. It's very hard to find, but just know you're going to get a bit more every now and then. Also, to use unarmed, you do actually have to have a completely empty hand, so you may want to have mob hoppers hooked up if you're going to train your unarmed skill. All right, so next we've got our bows. Let me pull one of those bad boys out. Ooh, come on, here we go. Do I have any arrows? I know I've got arrows. Where are you? Let's check our OF. Well, come on. Are we gonna actually buy arrows? Yeah, we're gonna buy arrows. Even though I know I've got skeletons back there, but that's okay. Whoops. Just buy a quick stack. That was 100. I would have done that. Okay, so what this one gets you, fun fact with this one before we hop into it though, whenever it used to be last season that you would actually gain arrow damage, arrow skill levels when you fought the D-boss. That is no longer the case. You do not gain D-boss, you do not gain bow skills when you fight the D-boss. You don't gain it at all. So you need to fight regular mobs to get it. But long story short, if this was PvP, you would get a chance of nausea, which at level 20 is a 1% chance, and it caps out at level 100, excuse me, level 1000 for a 50% chance of nausea. You also get a small bonus to arrow retrieval, which honestly, guys, it's not gonna matter for arrow retrieval because you can pretty easily get an infinity bow, and then you just don't have to think about it. But next, we've got bonus damage. That's gonna be the big one. So your damage is raised by 50% per 50 levels, and it caps at level 1000 for a triple damage ability, meaning that each one of your arrows will do triple damage. That is why you'll see a lot of these guys that are fighting D-boss are over here just training their bows away much as they can, because they need to get to level 1000 for that triple damage on D-boss. Now, if you look at some of the bows here, then you'll see that they're shooting 5, 10, 20 arrows at once. It's insane. They're fire arrows. They do just crazy damage. But when they're doing that, they are doing triple damage with each one of those arrows. So level 1000 is the big thing there. All right, next we've got our swords. Let's pull my sword out. I think it's actually in PB1. Let's see. There we go. Ooh, let's fix you. There we go. All right, so swords, you get a rupture ability, which this is useful in PvP. It increases your total damage and basically the amounts that you tick per level. Now, when you do that, it's a total of up to 3 hearts worth of bleeding, basically, and it can last for up to 6 seconds. So, but that caps out at level 1000. Honestly, I wouldn't worry about that one too much. Serrated strike, I wouldn't really worry about that one either. It's PvP, and it's not really going to matter too much here. Counterattack, it gives a counterattack chance to remove a half a heart from an attacker, and this caps at a 31% chance when you level it up for far enough. Now again, that's a big PvP ability, but this is why you'll see in D-boss everybody focuses on bows, because bows will get that triple damage. Your swords will not get that triple damage, although you're probably not going to miss as much with them, so there is that. All right, next we have our axes. Now axes are a different beast. First, you get Skull Splitter. This increases your critical hit chance by, increases your critical hit chance for 2 seconds, and it increases by 1 second every 50 levels. Also, you get Critical Strike, which increases your base critical hit chance up to a maximum of 50%. Next, you've got your Axe Mastery, which increases your base damage by 0.02 per level at a cap of level 200 for an extra 4 damage. Now, next you've got your Armor Impact, which means if you are one of those guys that loves to fight PvP, you're going to want to use an axe, not a sword, because the axe will increase your base damage of 0.02, and it will also give you a 0.02% per level chance to do increased damage directly to someone's armor. It just ignores it. This one's infamous because it's going to destroy their stuff. That's pretty serious, guys. It's pretty serious. So if you want to do PvP, train up your axe skill. I still think it's probably worth it to go into D-boss with an axe and a bow, but personally I just like having everything on my Slayer blade. I don't want to pay for triple upgrades and all that, so I'm going to use my blade. Last on the axe, you've got Greater Impact, which is a knockback to mobs. You get a 25% chance to trigger it. It does 2 extra damage when it hits. It's when you'll see them just fly way back. Let's see, I don't know if I can trigger it. We're just going to keep on hitting this guy, see if I can trigger it. You'll see him fly way off, but it's 25% chance to trigger at max level. and you get 2 extra damage. Other than that, it does extra damage to mob armor, but you're not going to see anyone wearing mob armor. It has been disabled, so it does not matter. Alright, so last ones that we have here, the last one, excuse me, would be alchemy. So alchemy, this one doesn't matter too much, but if you're trying to go for MCMMO top, then you're going to want to use this one. And basically all it is it just helps you really get your MCMMO level up super fast. You'll notice people have built machines that make tons and tons and tons, just lines and lines of potions for them directly. That's just so they can quick train up all of their alchemy abilities. That's all it is. But that is about it. If you guys ever want to pop by, I've pretty much always got a party going. Just pop over to my island. It is /is visit Mr. D4T4. That's how you get here. And then when you come out, check this party sign and type in party join Mr. D4T4 space 1 2 3 4. Also, guys, I did want to mention, if you look at MCMMO, let's see, MCMMO. MC, what is that? MC Info, maybe? I think it's MC Info. Nope. Oh, here we go. MC Inspect. Mr. D4T4. There we go. Okay. So, guys, you'll notice all of these different skills. I have done almost no fishing this season. I'm level 55. I've done pretty much 0 herbalism. I think I've broken about a total of 8 or 9 crops total, and I'm almost level 500. All I've really done is mining. When you guys just saw me shooting my bow earlier, that was the first time I picked up a bow, and I'm level 426 in archery. If I ever want to go fight D-Boss, I'm already most of the way there. The swords, I have definitely grinded some mobs. The axes, haven't touched them. This is the first time I've touched them. First time I've touched them at all. So, guys, all of this is because of that MCMMO party. And I did want to mention, the more people you have in your party, each extra person adds in a 10% bonus to the amount of MCMMO XP that you get. That caps out at 10 people for a 50% bonus. So, guys, you might notice a lot of times when I do live streams, I will just try and get everybody into my island and we'll all grind mobs and just go at it. But the reason we're doing that is because I want myself and everyone else in my party to be getting crazy MCMMO XP and a 50% boost on top of all of it. That is so broken. So, guys, don't sleep on this. It'll save you so much time. Don't sleep on it. But that is about it, guys. Again, don't forget, comment down below for things that you would like to see. If there's any specific tutorials you think would be helpful, please let me know. This one was a request as well, so thank you again for the request. And that's about it. Till next time, appreciate you guys.